Steering wheel and foot pedals, I shall build a cockpit around myself.
Build a cockpit.
I know, I shouldn't have said the word cockpit, should I?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be taken out of context.
Finally, you're joining the PC Master Race. Secret! Hello, how are you? The PC Master Race. You sound like British people, okay?
Yeah, that's true. They do.
Yeah, I know.
We're here.
Can't really put music on. But that's what the whole, I will be able to as soon as we get this put together. Give us like 5 minutes and we'll have some music on the stream, okay?
Okay, so that's
5 minutes?
on yours
Yeah.
to build it. Yeah, why not? Easy. Alrighty, so you should be able to hear Inmate and myself together.
Oh my god. This
So it's coming through
is
the microphone, so let me close that. Oh.
Alright, so I have no idea what I'm really doing. Nilo is...
Well, when stuff works, I usually am knowing what I'm doing, but one of my phones just refuses to work now.
Nilo.
What? The angle's bad? Just lower it. Lower it and go side on. Just lower it and go side on.
Hang on, I have moved it. It's just, there's a delay.
Yeah. There'd be a delay because your thing's sending it to Twitch and you're downloading from Twitch. I did have I did have a gimbal working, and I left 2 sets of tripods at home. So the view that you have there is off a switched off gimbal right now. Okay, so moving all the liquids away. This is still useful, so we'll hold on to that. We're building on top of the box. Oh, gee, this is a heavy one. Okay. So I'm actually here to help. Only 1K behind the streamer. NASA PC, yeah, exactly. Let me do that. Put that up, and I need to have
stuff on this.
No, that should be all right now. It should be okay. So yeah. So what we want to do is we actually want to put a few things in this first. So what we have here is a B550 ASRock Steel Legend with Wi-Fi. So we don't have to plug into Ethernet, but we can because this is actually equipped with 2.5 gigabit Ethernet in the back. So that's what I wanted to do. Turn off my auto rotate. Perfect. I got rid of some bots on bros. That's what ended up happening. Fishing game should be on as well. USB-C on the motherboard itself. There is one USB-C on the back, but it does have USB-C front headers for the case that we're going to be using. So if you exclamation mark in my chat PCBuild, that'll actually come up as... Yep, it does, definitely. You do exclamation mark PCBuild in chat, that'll actually bring up all of the specs of what we're actually going to be putting through today. G'day Impact, how are you doing today, mate?
Hey Redbeard, how you doing? Snow JT, how's it going?
That's the setup there that we're going to be putting together. So,
this is not the right sound of silence.
So I've got my cam. What you're looking at there is what we're going to be building. Inmate has another stream with a different perspective. If you want to jump into his stream as well or bring that up, you can see it from a different spot as well.
Hey, how you doing? Nice.
We have a Ryzen 5 7600X. Now these ones here do have these ones do have supposedly an iGPU, but we'll switch that off. The 4070 Super. So we're able to get this on special. Initially, when we were quoted this particular GPU. So initially, when we were quoted this GPU, it was $1,115. But I was able to secure this one here from a shop with discounts down to $1,029. So yeah, you'll have to do an Aussie dollary-do conversion for that because I'm in Australia. Just chilling after some racing. Nice, 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 nice. So this one here is your motherboard. So we'll be building on here. So this one here is not using some of the newer tech, which is like a reverse plugs and stuff like that. We're actually going to be plugging through into the front.
Glad you're here, Igor. I know I recently found out that you're right into this sort of stuff. I'm actually glad you're able to be here.
So
everybody, that's Igor Gaming. He's a champion. He just got Twitch partner.
Okay. Ta-da! Okay, so this one here is our motherboard. Okay, can you guys get a good view of that? I probably don't have the... Let me do this and this.
Or D. Yeah, we weren't going to tell everybody, but...
Okay, so will that work if I do that? No, that's in the way.
Yeah, how you going, Redbeard? Am I actually... Is my...
Okay. So, first things first, we're going to be doing CPU, RAM, and SSDs. That's what we're going to be putting in. Okay, so first things first is our CPU. Now, we went with the Ryzen 5 7600X for this one. He's got a knife. Yes, so we actually went for a white build NFS on this one. So I can actually see any of your chat coming in on mine, on the stuff that I use, because I'm on mobile stuff.
Oh, you can't?
No,
oh, okay.
No. But might have to relay any questions that they have to us or whatnot.
You're building a nuclear weapon. And Redbeard's just saying hello to Lester Crest.
Okay.
And Ego Gaming is I actually didn't know this about Ego, but Ego's been into PC, like into computers since forever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, original PC Master Race. So we have a reinforced PCIe slot here. So that'll handle all sorts of graphic cards should inmate choose to upgrade from that to something else. It's something very strong, can handle triple fans and stuff. Where your wrist tethers? No, you don't need wrist tethers now, mate. What are you talking about? You want to ground yourself on something? Okay, so let's go here. I'll put that down. Okay, so this one here is your CPU. Okay, and there is an indicated gold triangle on here. We'll actually line it up to this part here. So what we want to do is take that off very, very carefully. Okay, so this particular style of CPU doesn't have pins like old ones used to. Okay, all the pins are on here. So this part is actually critical that we don't. Yeah, exactly. No. So yeah. So wait. We have to take this out. Okay. So what will happen is first, we'll do this, and then lift this up. Okay. So inside here, what we're inspecting here is just making sure that none of the pins are bent or out of place. Every single one looks like they're all in alignment. So we want to line up this gold triangle here on this edge. That has to go into this corner here. Okay. So what you want to do is gently place it in there. Okay, wait. And you just give it a little wiggle like that. That just makes sure it's seated properly. Now this part is probably the most scary part for some people's builds. that's actually closing down the CPU latch. AM5s don't need to use a contact frame unless you're looking at extremely high-end CPUs. The reason is because it's a square design. The pressure is actually distributed a lot easier. No. So that's actually got to pop out. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, like so, and that's removed. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got even pressure across that. A contact frame, what would happen is we would remove that and replace it with something that sits on top. So yeah, you wouldn't need a contact frame unless you're going with like very high TDP chips, and that you're doing things like water blocks and stuff like that. So we're going to be using an air cooler for this one here. It's rated very, very well for our CPU.
I might grab the tower out of the box and
Sure.
put it there.
Yeah, if you want to. Okay, so you want a knife. Okay, so we went with an ATX case for this one, even though we're dealing with ATX motherboards and a slightly shorter two-fan GPU. And the reason we're doing that is because we're also offering more upgradability down the track. So I know with my own build that I struggle with certain size GPUs and overall motherboards and stuff like that, whereas having an ATX case, I wouldn't have that issue at all. You can go to much larger ones. G'day Faulty, how are you doing? Intel, yes, definitely. Definitely. G'day Rapid, how we doing? Didn't even apply thermal paste under the CPU? Of course not. Of course not. It already came with it. It came with the thermal paste under the CPU. Alrighty. So this is the Inmate just wants to unbox stuff. So that's the case that he's going with.
Box. We'll get it out. Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to be. It is got tempered glass, so just be careful.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of. Hang on.
Put it on the bed.
Give me the knife. I'm going to cut the sides off the box. Yeah.
You're not going to use the box anymore?
What for?
I was going to put it up anyway. Yeah, all good. Cut it.
You want the box?
No.
In one piece?
No, it's up to you.
This is your last chance to tell me if you want the box in one piece.
Cut it, mate. It's yours. It's yours, mate. Just cut it.
He handed me a knife.
Yeah, it's a knife with my name
He
on it.
handed me like a toolbox.
I have a toolbox here. So some of the other stuff we've got here, we've got a Cooler Master MWE V2 Gold 850 watt. Again, something that we have over spec'd, so then there's upgradability later on down the track. We've got a Thermalright Assassin X120R digital ARGB in white because we are going with a white build. We've got 3 terabytes of NVMe storage. So we've got our first one, the MP33 Pro, which is our 1 terabyte main drive. And then we've got a 2 terabyte P3 Crucial, which will also give us then some tempered glass case. You wouldn't get one yourself. Yeah. Well, if you're going to go with a white build, you sort of want to show off what you've got on the inside as well.
I had to go with the white.
For memory, we've gone with DDR5 6000 CL30. So 32 gigs of that on here.
All right.
You still got to lift it up.
Do you want to get the foam off the end, please? Thanks.
It's a big boy case. It is pretty big. 57 litres, I think we went with in the end. So plenty of space for what we want to do. Comes with 3 140mm fans at the front, and then we've also got a 140mm at the back. Don't place it on top, put it here if you want.
No.
Are you going to show yours?
Trying to, yeah. I was just trying to get a. There's a fair bit in the view, in the camera there.
Look at that, mate.
So we'll leave it facing this way, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll be working with it shortly.
That is actually pretty big. That's good.
Yeah, we want to go with the white one. This particular case here was chosen because it's not facing the right way. Hold on a sec. There we go. Okay, so the case looks like this. This is the way it's meant to go. So you've got one exhaust fan up here, and then we actually have 3 140mm fans at the front for intake. It's got a PSU shroud as well. It's dual chambered, so it actually has some cable management behind the motherboard. But I think overall, I think it's a bloody good case. As you can see here, we've got 2 USB 3.0s. We've got a Type-C cable, and then we've got audio inputs, reset, LED, and then your start-stop button. Alrighty.
It's certainly not a Crocodile Dundee knife.
No, not at all, mate. But it was a gift. That was a gift from nearly 20-something years ago, so it's held up very, very well. And it's still sharp as well. It hasn't actually been needed to be sharpened. See?
Oh.
That's the...
I gotta make sure I don't bump the microphone.
Swish. No, that's right. It's all good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at storage and RAM. Okay, so this is what we're going to do for storage. 32 gigs of DDR5 CL30, which is by most people over the top anyway.
I opened them after you.
And then, like I said, we do have, for inmate streams purposes, 3 terabytes of NVMe storage as well going in this thing, so it's going to load up nice and quick. Also have some very quick load times for games and such as well. Type-C, very convenient. It is, definitely. Definitely. You want to see... don't forget XMP later. Thanks, Marvin. I appreciate the heads up. That's something that a lot of people do forget.
All right.
This big boy here. What I like about this particular PSU, what we did find out in the end, even though it's not ATX 3.1, so it's not coming with a dedicated 16 pin, it does have a 16 pin adapter in here already, set at 90 degrees. The other thing is all the cables in this are actually white. So I think it will complement the build very, very well. The toys get more expensive, that they do.
These scissors are for
modeling.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I used to sell those.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you're into modeling, weren't you?
Yep, exactly, mate. You should have seen me on the catwalk, mate. Got the hips going and everything. It was chiseled, you know. I was running an 8-pack. It was freaking amazing.
Stop it. Neither of us chiseled right now. Don't bring attention to it.
Mate, chiseled? Mate, I'm chiseled like a rock, mate.
Too many Red Bulls and too many long hours streaming. So I will have a redeem soon with a camera, and I will be, and people can redeem getting me to do like push-ups and stuff like that by the look of what I'm looking at in that camera.
Alright, so we need to get some Phillips head screwdrivers. So we have a tool case over here, chiseled like a barrel, exactly.
I'm not drinking any more Red Bulls.
So you say.
No, that's it. Look. Alright.
Slightly thinner. Slightly thinner.
Oh, they got these packed in here tightly.
Yeah, mate. Tight like a tiger. Is it Posi drive? No, it's just Phillips head.
So these go into the motherboard.
Yes, they will. Yep.
Have you cut these ones out?
Not as yet. No. Just
These
getting
ones
just
just
getting
open.
them ready.
They just open.
Yeah, just getting them ready, mate.
The other one needed to be surgically removed from the packaging.
Mate, these ones here, yeah.
This one.
These are my comfies.
These are. Oh, these shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone mentioned your shorts before.
They're boardies, mate.
Yeah, we're Australian.
Backplate installed, yeah. You need these ones? I'll see if I can find you some when they go out on sale and stuff like that.
They got a bit of an 80s look to them.
Tartan.
Retro wave. 80s.
No, I don't have the double pluggers on, mate. I don't know. I'm in inmates' gaming room, so I don't know what's on the floor. So I've just given myself a little bit more safety and security. Yeah. Digital camo shorts. That'd be the next step, yeah. So you want to put in the memory now? Okay, so the memory has to go within certain slots. So when we have the look at the...
Oh, I don't really care. I'm basically just following, you know,
what did we do
your
with
guidance.
This one here. What did we do with... oh, it's all here. Can you lift this up for me? Can I grab those two?
These.
Yep, gently. I'm just going to have a look here at the manual. Yeah, 2 and 4. You can see their layout. So they have A1, A2, B1 and B2. And I think memory is A1... recommended DIMM configuration, so 2 by...
Why does it have an aerial?
Because it has Wi-Fi, mate.
Is that for the Wi-Fi, really?
A2 and B2 is where it's got to go. So A2 and B2, yep. Have you got the RAM hammer?
So maybe we should lift that up.
All right, so what we need to do is... So these have got little clips. I've opened up the ones that we need to put that in. Dual channel, yes.
I'm
B1
not sure
and
who
B2
followed, but
absolutely.
thanks for the follows. I appreciate it.
Yeah, make sure you're giving my inmate a follow, because this is going to be the start. You're going to see alerts. You're going to see all sorts of stuff coming across the screen. Did I get your DM on Discord? Possibly, possibly not. But when I get back home and stuff like that, I'll be able to check it out, Faulty. For sure.
King Triggered, how are you? I remember you talking to King Triggered didn't you talk to King Triggered when you went to Melbourne?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I spoke to KT when I'm down in Melbourne, mate. He lives down there.
Hey, Lunar Lamp, how are you?
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for popping in. Inmate is a good friend of ours. We met him doing some Forza. So I think it was good.
Robbie Rich has an Obsidian 100,000.
Obsidian 1000.
I think he's talking about a knife, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're back to knives. Back to knives.
Hey, Robbie, how you doing?
Okay, and then that's our first one there. So, okay, so what do you want to do with the RAM when you're ready?
Me?
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta, Bunty, how are you? Thanks for the bitty snow. Redbeard redeemed fun fact. No problem. What would you like a fun fact on, Redbeard? They're going here?
Yep, so I've already opened up the slots.
Okay.
So what you want to do is grab your RAM stick. Now it can only go one way, right? So it is keyed, as you can see there. So if you've got it in the wrong direction, then it will be pointing in the wrong direction.
How do you
You happy with
do
to
you put
do
them
that?
side by side?
Yep. So I've opened up these two slots here.
I'll put the other one in.
Yep. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we have it lined up. In case, as you can see, this one.
How do you know which was the right way?
No, that's what I mean. You have.
Oh, you don't know.
You don't know until you put it in. Okay. So see that one there now? That one actually sits in that groove.
So it's uneven. Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So see, one side is slightly longer than the other.
Yep.
Okay, and then okay, until it clicks. All right, so you're pushing mainly on the edges, not in the center, and you're pushing directly down, not any sideways torque.
So we've left the gap and we're putting it in the...
Yes, I've already opened it up for you there.
Oh, am I hitting that microphone?
No, the microphone's there. Okay, so you want to press downwards, right? So no sideways torque. Just make sure that key, that's keyed up properly. Okay, so that's keyed up properly.
Excuse me.
Click, click. Okay. Okay. Then we need the hammer.
Biddies, Robbie.
Then we need the hammer. You can,
A hammer.
yeah, a rubber mallet. You can bang it and make sure that it's seated properly. What do you mean?
Wait right there.
Look at this.
Yeah, I'm that degen.
Give it the extra hammer nudge, exactly.
It's safer to let Nilo do it, so you got someone to blame if it explodes. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I mean that's it's what he wants. He wants to.
No, we're gonna go for the $13 cowbell. Remember?
Okay, so we've got.
How about I get Lester to tell us a fun fact about cowbells? I did ask what you want me to do a fun fact on. We'll just get Lester to do one for a second.
Okay, yeah.
It's a.
So I think these ones here are the. This one here is the things that we need for. Yeah, these ones here would be NVMe. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting in some storage. So whenever you're ready, go and get onto that.
I haven't streamed it, but I actually really enjoy that game more than I thought. I will definitely be playing more car sim on stream, that's for sure.
And we keep the gimbal charged.
Did you know cowbells were once used as primitive GPS for livestock? What? Farmers could track their cows' locations by the sound. Now that's what I call moving technology.
How many 4Xs has this got? So we've currently got a 16s. We've got another full 8 as well, even though it's a 16. And then we've got a PCI one as well.
How you going, Snow JT?
Okay, so we are now going to be installing our first NVMe drive. Let me go in and undo these ones here.
That's so hard to see. We should have thought about that, but it doesn't matter.
What is it?
Oh, I keep having to go over here and it's like everything's so small. It's all good. Whatever. It works.
Yeah, I have a chat on my phone.
Yeah, my phone's up there.
The phone's doing stuff.
Yeah, that'd be handy.
Exactly. Alright. Okay. Okay.
So what are you taking out?
So we're taking out the spots for our storage.
Okay.
Okay,
This is the storage?
Yeah, it is. Well, let me just. For some reason, that one there is just terrible for
All right.
falling out. What can I use to jimmy it up?
Zero Band, how are you today?
Do you have rubber gloves or anything like that at all? Like disposable, like the disposable
Maybe.
surgical?
Maybe I'll be right back.
Yeah, if you have one,
Yeah.
then I'm just going to use it just to shore up the screwdriver inside the to isolate it and just shore it up in there. So I've got 3 NVMe slots there. On the back, as you can see here, that's the back. So no NVMe on the rear on this one. We've just got our main NVMe, which is going to be going through the CPU. And then we've got the 2 here that are going through the chipset. Yeah, so, I mean, looking at certain reviews and everything, the main theme of the build was going to be white. That's the reason that we did it this way. There are probably other boards that might have had maybe more features, but in my research, it was about trying to find the most, like a large number of USB slots. We had, so this one here would be PCIe,
All right, everybody. Shit's about
PCIe Gen 5. No, I'm not needing you to wear them. I'm going to tear one up. Going to be tearing one up. So, it is PCIe Gen 5 capable, but it's the drives we've got is just PCIe Gen 3, just from a value perspective. That's the thing.
Obsidian 1000D is a dual PC case.
Oh, okay, yeah. Obsidian 1000 is Corsair.
Thanks for the biddies, Robbie. Freaking legend.
Yeah, no, it's a Corsair case. I was actually looking. There was a 3500X case, which looked really nice. Maybe for my next build or something. But yeah, so we do have further expansion. The main reason that we wanted to go again for something like this was from a perspective that we could actually, and I mean, I hate the word, but future-proof it. It's something that we can actually add further onto. So, all right, so that bit isn't going to slide out anymore. Okay, so your next task, should you choose to accept it, is to install this. So this is storage. Okay, now be mindful of this one here. The tricky part with this is that most people think it goes this way, when in fact it goes in at a slight angle and then pushes down. Okay, so I'll do the first one.
And this is for the other one?
Yep, I'll just find out which one we need to go into. So do you
Have
push
you
it
got
in
the
slightly?
screw?
Yeah. I've got.
Ass.
I do.
Oh, you
I
want
have
me
it.
to
No,
actually
no.
finish this one off?
No. I'm showing you this one,
Yeah,
so you can work on that one, and that's got a screw there as well.
Inside, yeah.
Okay. Push it down over the stop.
What do you want the rubber glove for?
Well, it holds the bit in place, so it doesn't bang around and trash around on the keyboard. Yeah, I mean, the other option, initially the original build was going to be AM4, but we decided to stretch the budget slightly and go AM5 instead. Come on, don't be a douche. No, this one's to pop off. What do we have here? You can get these without screws nowadays, some motherboards, which is nice.
It gets warm over here. Over here, does it? It's got fins to...
So that's where the power supply
Yeah,
is sending power through. So you've got power delivery coming through.
Like the heat.
Hey, Bent on Fishing. G'day, mate. How are you?
You know, you can put this in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't need... I'm not trying to prove anything here.
All right. So this one here is our 2 terabyte. That's going to be mainly like for game storage and stuff. I think we can go with any...
Every further. Yes. Had... You weren't supposed to say that. It's being... It's coming to Fortnite on... the 2nd of May, the new Lego sim. We weren't supposed to let the cat out of the bag. I just need to make my chat bigger. Robbie, thank you so much for the biddies. My stream PC has an RX Titan. Way overboard. Oh, really?
So do M.2.2, I think it is. So that's going to be this one here. Just some more BIOS update and shall be fine. Yeah, so this one here only is probably one BIOS update away from running the latest 9000 generation AMD AM5 sockets.
Someone said that I should buy the
Should have built.
9060.
I know. I was thinking about a Lazy Susan, to be honest.
It
But
hasn't come out yet. Anyway, is that right?
which one?
The 9060.
It is available, but it's just more expensive. So.
Well, I was told it was cheaper.
Well,
It doesn't matter anyway. I don't care.
I think that the issue that people have had with some 9000 series have been overall reliability. Same, yeah,
They're
it's
herbal.
the same. So we'll go and put back on our heat sinks. So these ones here have got thermal pads as well.
Yeah.
So we'll take this off.
Hang on. No, it's just sorry.
That should help with the heat transfer.
Shut up, Gluttony. I didn't realize how yeah. The camera adds like 45 pounds, right? Robbie,
Probably don't need it because this one.
get rid of the Yankees hat. Not right now. Get rid of the Yankees hat. Oh my god, I look terrible. All right.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Nothing. Yeah, it's just exclamation point setup. The old camera trick, yeah. Well, I don't know, mate. I don't look in the mirror. But I'm looking in the mirror now, looking at myself, aren't I?
Yeah, no, the gimbal at the moment is just charging.
What's wrong?
I had it on, I was testing it all bent before, but yeah, I'm just charging it again. So then we'll run the AI. Okay, so it's got enough space there. This one here, I think needed it anyway. So I'll remove the one thermal pad for...
What did you want to do with the big box? I can actually, you know.
I was just going to mount the gimbal on it once it gets bigger.
Oh, well, like, no, I've kind of...
Ruined it.
Yeah, I didn't know. Well, I was asking.
Ruined.
Yeah, I was asking.
Yeah, I know, but you seem very insistent on wanting to break a box. So.
Well... Alright, so what do you got there?
Okay, so getting two's done. Okay, so the question is, okay, so you pulled that out already? Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so probably keep it in that for now.
You
in
think?
the anti-static. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have it in there.
Alright.
And therefore, if it gets knocked around or whatever it is, you're not going to get a static zap onto it. Because we need to go and work on the case next, so we don't want to have it too loose running around doing stuff. So we've currently got 3 terabytes of NVMe storage installed. Yeah, I know. So the 4070 Super, the main reason I went for that particular card over a 50 series primarily was price, availability, and the fact that this one here will fit into pretty much any case. We're not going to worry too much about GPU sag because it's running a twin fan setup as well. So again, improving and enhancing the reliability of the build. Just remove all the spare screws. So CPU, exclamation mark, PCBuild in chat will give you the entire spec list. This particular one here is a Ryzen 5 7600X.
Oh, yours is PC setup. I've just got setup.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. That's fine.
Because I mean, I've got my own builds for what I have there as well, so I have to separate it. That's all. Okay, so next we can install the cooler. So we went with an Assassin X120R digital because we needed a white one.
Pants.
So that is this one here. So that is this one here that we're going to be putting together.
Don't work too hard, Gluttony.
Okay. So that one there it has some ArgB because we're going with a white build. Our main thing was to try and make it look a little bit more presentable. Might try and get a 4090. Yeah. A 4090 would be nice.
Yeah.
Very expensive though.
Couldn't find a tighter fitting one, Robbie.
Okay. Instructions,
I wish I could play music without
warranty.
worries of copyright.
You can. You just don't do anything with the VOD, that's all. You don't post the VOD.
Well, we could basically put like...
Well, you've got headphones. Just put music on for yourself.
No, not for myself.
For stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got another ARG fan that we're going to put on. This one here is a single tower air cooler. We'll check all the fins, make sure they're all not bent or anything like that. You want to show them that. Aluminium core, 4 heat pipes. Yeah, Marvin, that's if you're not fussed about ray tracing, then the 7900 XTX is fine. My only reservation with going with AMD for this build is because Inmate is a streamer. He's trying to be an even better one. We went with NVIDIA for the creative apps, so mainly things like video editing, streaming using NVENC chips, everything that he would likely be using. If not, then we would have maybe gone with, you know, a 7800 XT, or could have even gone with something like a 9070 for a 9070 for roughly about the same sort of money.
I had a static armband when I built my PC. Yeah, right, okay. Be careful. Static. I didn't know that.
Stream for your laptop. Yeah, I mean, the laptops nowadays are so good, but like a 4070 desktop is different to 4070 laptop as far as what you end up getting. So, okay. I need to put one of these together. I haven't done one of these before.
Basically, about a year ago, I tried to stream from this laptop, and it's a good laptop, but it has a 2.46 gigahertz processor. And everything that I was reading, you really need 5 or better. And I hooked up, so I got myself an Elgato 4K capture card.
Okay, that's an LGA.
I was quite excited, and it didn't really work out.
I think it's this one here.
So I saved up to get all this, what we're doing today. Where's the capture card and everything? Doesn't matter.
Instructions.
You're having a beer, Herbal? Cheers, mate.
Okay, so they have to come out. Keep the back plate, install the metal brackets with AM4 screws and AM4 plastic standoffs. Okay, cool. I think we can do that. So we've got to do a little bit more monkey wrenching around on this thing. Can do H.264, yeah. Can do with enough CPU, I think. But you're doing what, H.264 medium, which should be similar to NVENC 5, I think it is. Okay. All the caps look good. So what we're going to be doing here now is on our CPU, these ones here, these brackets are going to be coming off because we've got to installing some metal ones. We get to keep the back plate.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, don't lose anything.
Why
there.
is there a syringe in here?
Because it's got thermal paste in it, mate.
Okay.
Thermal paste is a medium at which fills in all the gaps, gets rid of any air, and allows for better thermal transfer between the CPU and the cooler. Okay, so we're removing these plastic brackets from here.
Where's the power supply?
On the bed. Okay, checking underneath, make sure all the
Thank
little
you, Umbros.
conductors and everything like that are all good.
Yeah, basically, with the testing of what's in it, hey Robbie, apparently I'll be able to get like 145 frames per second while still enjoying 4K on Fortnite with this thing, so... Robbie's going to play some Fortnite with me in the next couple of days.
Yep.
Use thermal paste. The thermal paste is cherry flavored. Okay.
Okay.
Thermal paste is super important.
It's AM4.
I appreciate you, Robbie, Umbros, everybody. Herbal, cracking a beer in celebration of you getting a PC. I'm actually like, you know, it's been quite some time since I've had a desktop PC. Like not as long as ago as a 486, but getting close.
486.
Yeah.
That makes you old, mate.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so what is this Intel AM4 bracket? Is these? So they're all labeled the same. So we're going to be putting them in this orientation here.
So you want these? Oh, you're putting those in. What about this?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Okay. So you're putting me up the other way.
Yeah.
You want to hold that?
One in, finger screwed. It is ultra wide, correct. So mine's a 21:9 ultra wide, but what I tend to do is I tend to scale down my games down to 16:9. Look, it'd be nice. It'd be nice if there was more games that supported it, but
Hey,
the biggest issue is sometimes for stream.
Oh my gosh.
For stream, widescreen gaming, you end up with like black bars. That's the only thing.
That's okay.
Okay, let me just loosen that slightly. Wiggle it just a little bit. Okay.
You have to make sure
Finger tight!
when you get the CPU that you do it slowly, that all pins meet. When you set the CPU.
Yep. We gave it a little wiggle.
Oh yeah, we gave it a little wiggle. Yeah. It's in here, right?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
on.
So that's what the wiggle was all about.
Correct, yeah. It was neat when playing ETS2, yeah. Widescreen's great, but you need to make sure that, especially if you're going to be doing sim racing or anything like that, you need to be in the right distance away from the monitor as well.
What steering wheel and foot pedals and everything, what rig do you recommend? Like, I'm looking at maybe that Moser R3.
Yeah, Moser R3 is Xbox compatible, but if you're going to be doing truck sim and want to get the truck sim wheel and all that sort of stuff, then you'll probably need something with a little bit more torque because the wheel is heavier. I'd probably go with an R5 and then buy the Xbox wheel if you wanted it. Yeah. Mine's an old Samsung.
They only have a brake and an accelerator. You have to buy a clutch separately.
Yeah, that's okay. You can get SRP Lite for $100, I think it is. Yeah, mine was an old Samsung. Okay, let's pretty much rock solid, I think. Let me just do one final snip of the... Okay. Okay, then apply on heatsink with fan clips. What? Okay, so question. We have two options of thermal paste. Where's the other one? Is the other one here? That's probably in the boxes still. Okay. So can anyone tell me whether they would prefer so we've got thermal right TM4 paste that came in with the cooler, or I ordered Arctic Silver 5.
Hey Peachy, how you doing?
So Arctic Silver 5 is a high density polysynthetic silver thermal compound. So I ordered this one here, thinking that it might give us a bit better thermals than what we'd have stock. Yeah. My thoughts exactly, Luna. We'll go with the Arctic. So this one here is a good syringe. Keep it as backup and stuff, but not necessary today because I got you some better stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do is, do you have some scissors?
Yeah, use these.
I've got my knife anyway.
Do you want straight ones or curved?
They moved away from plastic. And
Hey Stretch, how you
paper.
doing? Yeah, I will.
Toothpaste, minty fresh. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not racing out to buy a camera tomorrow. But yeah, 100%. I'm gonna grab a camera soon.
Okay, so normally what people do is they do a pea-sized blob in the center. Okay, you want to lick up the end? No? Use Hydronaut? Yeah. No, a few people use different versions and stuff like that.
Do you want me to get a lighter?
Nah, don't want to make it any hotter than it is. Okay, we're just really trying to get it on as much of the IHS as possible. Some of this stuff is a bit thicker and goopier.
Can we spread that out?
Yeah. So you just want to get it on all the silver stuff there. If you want to add some more, we can add some more as well. But you just want to spread that out. All we're trying to do is just reduce any little pitting or anything like that.
Yeah, we need more. How thick of a layer or thin of a layer do we want?
It doesn't need to be super thick, but we're just trying to make sure we cover as much as we can get.
All the way to the edges here?
Yeah, so see here, all the way to that edge, not necessarily on the
yeah, here
on
it
the
is.
contact. Yeah, so we want to try and get it all the way to the edge. It will spread out anyway though as well. Okay, so looking at the orientation, so the good thing is our motherboard comes with an integrated IHS as well. So it should be able to drop straight in to the case without too many issues. Is the music playing okay for you guys on stream? On mine anyway, on my stream?
You haven't got anything over there? Never mind. Do we want to spread this out? Or
Not from the center. Keep it mostly in towards the center if necessary.
So should we put more on there then?
No, because what we'll do, because what's going to happen is this is going to be under tension. So this is going to be pushing down onto it, trying to squeeze out all the little air bubbles and everything like that. So really what we're doing is just spreading it out.
Okay.
You hear it okay? Okay, no worries. Okay, this fan is a bit unusual. think one is for the RGB. Airflow is going to spin that way and blow across it. So this particular style here, we need it to blow across the cooler this way. So based on our orientation, we're going to be putting it this way. I think
That's good.
I think what we're going to do is probably those
What do you think?
those ones here. I'm going to change the orientation, I think. Well, thank you, Redbeard. Appreciate the follow, mate. We're going to change the orientation of our heatsink, just because of where we're going to put it, because we want to have the digital screen facing upwards. Yep, no, that's good. We'll leave it at that. We're going to change the orientation of these.
You got something to put this in? I'll just chuck it in the bin.
Chucking them in. Connecting front panel, yeah. How are you, Redbeard? Thank you so much for popping through.
I'll just do a couple quick shout outs.
Yeah.
Oh, Robbie said don't spread it. I've already spread it. What happened to the other day? Did you fall asleep streaming Fortnite, Gluttony? Well, I don't have another hat, okay? Like, look at this guy with his Twitch t-shirt and hat. He won't be leaving with them.
Oh, you want to fight me for it?
Well, I was going to fight you for the pants, but I think it's probably more appropriate to grab the shirt and the hat.
You can have the pants if you really need them, mate.
Hey, Cooper.
Will this work this way? No.
Silver 5 is good.
So.
Hey Cooper, what's on your mind today? How can I help you out?
What?
What's this thing? Freaking Google. No, it won't work. It won't work. It has to. Because see, this is the way they want it. Going across, so the.
You know, never wearing pants. Have you seen his streams?
So this one's going to go this way. So as much as I want it to go here, this one won't allow it.
Once you press the lever down on the CPU, it'll spread the paste evenly. Well, they could be yours. You could trade.
Oh no, that would work out. Yeah, no, that's right. I was looking at the orientation of the board the wrong way. That's fine. We're all good. I know what I'm doing.
All right. I'm gonna. I should have. Hang on. Let me just put this on. Pop out chat.
Yeah, OLED I think is good if you're going to be working in a dark room. If you're working in a light room, especially a streamer room where you've got key lights and stuff like that, I don't think OLED's the answer. I think getting a mini LED or something like that is probably better. But yeah, OLED's really only good if you're working in a dark room.
You took me out of the screen.
Yeah.
That's a ULED.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's a 65.
Yeah, ULED should
Yeah.
be fine. ULED should be fine.
how do I make the chat pop out again? Make it a bit bigger so I don't have to keep coming over here and squinting at it. Here it is, I found it.
Yeah. And then turn your laptop onto its side and then change the display orientation to
This will be alright.
vertical, and then
This
looks
is
bigger.
much bigger, you know? Much bigger.
G'day Ice, how are you, bro?
What's going on here? I haven't had much of a chance, Bunty, but
Oh, should we take the plastic off? I think we should. It says, please peel off label before you use it.
I am 32 months old. I'm a big boy now. I can eat lentils all by myself.
Let's go, Temper. Thank you so much for the 32 months of subs, my dude. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to install this here.
I thought you accidentally did some sort of a Siri search or something just then.
Oh, no. No. So that's InMate over there. We're just working on this build now. My gimbal is charging. It's halfway charged. Okay, so get it started. Okay, so I don't think these are thumb screws so much, but you want to make sure that it's finger tight, not super snicked up against it. All right, so you can use the screwdriver though.
So what's the spring all about?
The spring is just there to absorb some of the tension, so it's able to distribute it a little bit easier than just screwing it straight in there.
So finger tight.
Yeah, finger tight.
Not
At the end of the day, we don't want it falling off,
alright.
but we don't want it to be screwed down excessively.
That too much?
Yeah, you can get at it with tools, I think, should be all right. Because this one here, you won't be able to get at it again. So we'll just check. Okay. I just turned it back and just turn it up just a little bit, so it's not super tight. Okay, and install fans on heatsink with fan clips. Okay, so now we need fan clips. So this is meant to be doing 70.6 CFM as well.
So I'm going to be streaming with this. Basically, I needed to get something better than my laptop. I have PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. And because I needed something better than my laptop to use with my capture card, I decided to wait until I could get something that I could that was half decent to play games on as well, on PC. That's what this build is. Editing, streaming, gaming.
Okay, so
Tell your dog I said hi.
putting on our fan clips here. And then we're probably going to work on this side here because we want airflow to go in.
I'm north of Sydney Stretch. Nilo lives in Sydney. Oh, absolutely. An A grade game in Australia is $120 through to $260, depending on what game it is. Yeah, you guys got no idea how much things cost in Australia to be a gamer, or you know, all these parts and everything you can get much cheaper pretty much everywhere in the world. I don't know. I mean, I wonder how much it'd cost to ship this stuff to you know, the Himalayas.
Oh, probably not much. Could organise a rescue while you're there.
But yeah, no, we really pay a fortune for games, PCs, everything. But put it this way, an Xbox Series X is $799 in Australia, and it has never had a single price reduction ever since it came out. That's the price it was when it came out, and has never. And a PlayStation 5 is a little bit more than that. I'm not sure if they've had any sales or anything. Xbox Series X.
No, that looks good.
Xbox Series S. I think they're giving them away now. But yeah, Xbox Series X has never had a discount, even when they package them with
Oh,
games.
nice. Yeah. OBS is definitely a tricky beast.
OBS.
Yeah. Okay. You could put another fan, probably. We could have gone with a dual air cooler, a dual tower, but the fan looks uneven.
And you know the thing that I just said about an Xbox? If you see that a local game store has one, you actually need to pick up the phone and ring up and see if they actually still have it. Because they sell out all the time too. They actually, they don't, I guess maybe they don't keep many in stock, I don't know. But
about
yeah,
right.
you need to make a phone call before you go down there. Because the chances are that if they've only got a couple, it'll be sold.
So we've got thermal paste on there. We've got that. I think we're all pretty much ready to install into the case.
All right.
Okay, because we don't want to put the GPU in and stuff like
Yeah.
that. We want to actually try and get this installed in the case. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to clear here.
Yep.
So let's clear up all the stuff that we don't need right now.
So I'll put this over there.
So this is fans. Probably give me the thermal paste. I'll put that in here.
All right, sure.
And I can put this in with the box of the fan. So the grey thermal paste. It lives here. Okay. Let me find. Grab this. This will go in the thermalite thing.
What have we got here? Just some. Oh, what are these?
They're cable ties, reusable ones. Okay. This one here can live in there.
What do you want to do here?
Okay, so our case is going to lay down. So we want to do that.
Okay. Can we see in from there? I have to lift it back up, maybe.
Okay, first thing you want to do is, do you still have the box for the case?
Yes,
Or is
it's
it
over
thrown
there.
over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this one here, probably best if you want to lay this down on the bed. The tempered glass.
glass.
Yeah. Don't ever put this down on the on tiles or hard things or anything like that. You want to always put it on something soft.
Hold on.
And probably get some glass cleaner or something like that as well.
Already.
Well, just with shipping, it's sitting up against
You're right, if I
foam
put-
or whatever,
put
but it
this
does have a
here.
plastic cover on it,
Right,
so
if I move this
you
here.
can peel that off. So put it on the bed. That's got a plastic cover on it anyway, so it's fine. Okay, so that's what we're working with. So tons and tons of real estate. Hey, Dogger, what's going on, mate? How are you? That's what we're working with. It's 140mm extract just in white. We've got 3 ARGB front fans. We've got all this cable. We've got even a fan header as well. And then we've got our front end. This is all our front end stuff as well to deal with. So,
How does this twist?
what do you want to do?
Make it so that the legs can go like the other way. Like, how do you make it so it's like
So,
that?
like that?
And then, yeah. Okay.
I think we can.
Alright.
That locks this way.
I'm inspired to do a cooking stream now.
Yeah. Okay, that has to be.
Neil's been testing out all these IRL gear. It's great fun. I'm looking forward to doing more of that. Oh, okay, so it's still going to be...
Yeah, because we're going to be looking at this stuff over here, because that's going to move across into this. Okay, so we've got...
Static beware. Nice big case. I think you should get GTA 5 on RP with me.
Okay, so we've got a PSU shroud as well under here. It also has some... it's got a fan filter under this as well. So we've got fans. We've got...
I'm using the Xbox One S, 1 terabyte.
this has got an
Vision
intake.
curly.
Okay, that's got a magnetic one at the top. Although the front doesn't. The intake doesn't, I think. That's alright, that'll work. Ah, hold on. Yes, it does.
Steel Tech, I asked, I
here.
consulted with every single nerd club that I knew of, and then went with AMD. Didn't I, Nilo?
Yeah. Well, I think just in general consult,
Sorry?
just the general consult, everyone reckons that it's probably better to go with AMD at the moment. Intel's probably not so good on it. So
What are you doing?
just checking the filters, that's all. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to install this into this. Okay, so let's have a look at this here. This is our...
I need to
have a look at our...
I'll be saying being careful about static. What do you reckon around? You see around here? What about this jumper that's got like a...
Yeah, you can. So you can see we've got integrated fan
I might
header,
just chuck that in.
switch. We've got their own little cable management as well. So these look like they're like SATA. There's quite a fair bit of stuff in here actually. Ah, here we go. Some more goodies. Okay, found some harnessing stuff, and they even provided some cable ties too in white. That's very convenient for them. Okay, here comes the fun part. Now we have to find in here motherboard screws.
So they've already got this like half tidy. They haven't done the best job in the world, have they?
Which one?
All this.
Well,
I mean, it's half tidy.
you don't see it.
Yeah.
Like, see how here?
Yeah, I know.
All you're
That's
doing is
good,
you're
I
just trying to
guess.
have all that coming out from there, unless you want to take this off, which is metal,
No.
and then look at what you've got. But the reason that you have what they call a dual chamber design is that this is kind of hidden behind, and then you have
Tidy
this one.
up a lot more though than that. Eh?
Oh, of
But
course.
it's all right.
But I mean, you wouldn't use it in this configuration right now because
Yeah.
it's not connected to anything. But if you want to, yeah, we can go through a crash course in cable management. I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to it, but yeah, I'll do the best I can for you. RGB hub or straight to motherboard. I think we can connect that, because it's got ARGB, we can connect that to the ARGB headers on the motherboard. So we've got PSU,
This Intel Byte said I'm
PCIe,
100% going to go with 9800 by 3D.
special
Or whatever
gauge,
3D chip is out at the time. as long as-
EATX standoffs. Okay. So I think we want these ones here. These are mainboard screws. Okay, are all the things accessible? 1, 2, 3, 4.
You always wear shoes inside? No. Listen,
We've got
Herbal.
1, 2.
All right, I'm already upset with my friend Robbie and you apparently because of the Yankees hat. If you guys want me to take my shoes off, we're gonna be talking like, I don't know, 50. What do you reckon? 50, 100 gifted subs
Yeah, exactly,
for the
mate.
dogs to be out.
Yeah, that's what I mean, mate. Your only
Feet
feet.
pics were not optional.
Yeah, but you're going to get your only feet. Where's your only feet, mate?
So you got to remember, Herbal. Once they're out there, you know, that's it. Then I'll spend the rest of my days basically trying to make sure that anyone who's got the feet pics have actually paid for them.
Okay, so that's integrated.
Not some copy that you sold to someone for $10.
Right, so I'm just looking at here. So this is all
Crocs.
integrated. This
Oh my gosh.
this IO shield, so it's already built in. So now we just have to try and get that to fit in there.
Maybe like what sort of time frame? What sort of time frame are we talking here, Umbros? Like an hour, 2 hours?
For what?
Me to wear a pair of Crocs.
Well,
You want me to wear a skirt with that?
yeah, why not? Why not? He really wants the Crocs. How are you, joystick? What's going on today? 2 hours of YouTube videos.
Only feet.
Yeah, exactly. Got to get them only feet going. All right. So
Feet pics are not optional.
I don't know the best way to do this.
Sorry, I wasn't really listening.
No, you're all right. Let me just put this over here so get a bit more elevation while we're doing the delicate install.
Alrighty. Oh, so that's what you wanted the box for. I mean, you know,
That's all right.
I haven't completely destroyed it. I just cut a side off of it to get this out.
Okay. Oh, this is a heavy boy. Okay. Just one moment. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, I think this cable here is a bit in the way. So what we can do is if we can hold that up and out of the way. Okay, it's one part of it. Come on. It's a matter of getting that IO shield. I don't know if it's removable. Just check it. Hey Diva, yes, PCBuild. I think it's actually, I don't know whether it's stuck on there or not.
What are you looking at?
So this has to live in here.
Mm.
So the question is how do you get it in there? Is the question, because it's got a lip to hold it, and then because I think it is flexible. Yeah, so it is flexible. Yeah, so it's got some. Okay, so I think it's just more like just not wanting to be ham-fisted with it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it just pressed up against it? Oh, it's just pressed up against it. Yep, okay, cool. Okay, so we've got how many holes lined up? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 9 holes visible, so we're actually going to be putting in a lot in. You never bother with the IO shield? Yeah, no, we're going with a white build for my mate inmate here, so... Okay, so what do you want to do, inmate, if you want to? It's up to you. Do you want to, or shall I? Okay, so you've got, see these screw holes here? 1, 2, 3, you got 9. So that's a screw, it's a screwdriver. Try not to drop it in there, mate.
It's a freaking screw. That's a screwdriver. Okay. I build cars, Nilo.
Yeah, exactly. So there'd be fasteners this size in cars, wouldn't there?
Oh, there's I've built a lot of model, like 1/10 scale remote control cars and
Yeah,
stuff.
I know.
as well.
I used to do that too. I was an Australian champion. I raced for Tamiya in Japan. Or raced for Australia.
Mine were like 4-wheel drives mainly. I do have a petrol powered HQ Monaro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Mate, we never talk about the shell. We always talk about the chassis, mate. If you're
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
hobby, the shell you can change any time.
That's exactly what I was in the middle of saying. What are they called? Axial SCX10. Do you know them?
Axial? No.
They're 4-wheel drives.
8th scale or 10th
1/10
scale
scale.
off-road.
Yeah,
Off-road
4-wheel
ones, yeah.
drives. Yeah,
Yeah,
they come
mine-
with all plastic suspension components and everything, so you have to take it all apart and put metal components in and
Oh yeah.
stuff like that.
No, mine were all Tamiya, Kyosho, Team Associated, Yokomo, all the stuff that Base used to race. World's.
Did you
World-
just nip these in? Did you?
I didn't tighten them up super hard, no. You don't want to cinch them up too much because you're dealing with very fine threads.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's another one down here.
Where'd you put the other one? There's one here.
Yep.
Where did you already put another one? None of them. Or did you just
Yep,
put one?
there's
in?
one there.
Oh, okay.
One there, one there.
Oh yeah, I see.
24 scale rock crawlers? Yeah, that'd be good. And another one up here.
Yeah, that's what these Axial SCX10s are 1/10 scale rock crawlers. Yeah. They're great in the mud and everything too. And we've had them swimming.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're not really supposed to do that, but we have done it.
Keep them a little
Another one?
bit loose so we can just move the motherboard around.
Oh,
Just a little
you
bit.
should have said that like 4 ago.
Yeah, well, it's just when you're screwing in multiples off the same board, usually you just let it sit, you know what I mean?
Okay, it's like when building anything. Yeah, I guess. I didn't know that was going to be an issue with this, so.
Well, I mean, they're machine screws, so you just want to make sure that you're not applying
Well-
tension in the wrong spots.
Well, this one's good. Like, there's one here.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got
yeah, I'll
another
get to
one?
that. Yeah.
Alright. I mean, like, I can see the thread nice and clearly. I don't think we have any problem. It's the only one we can fit left, right?
There's one more in the middle as well. Just doing this just so the board can settle, so there's no torque on the PCB.
Thanks, Gluttony. All this time I was thinking of Croc Dundee.
What do you mean?
Herb was talking about how I look.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, mate. See, everybody was keen to see what you look like. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I can't remember who he is already.
Wasn't Philip Seymour
He's an
Hoffman
actor.
in Harry Potter? What's his name? Wasn't he like one of the teachers or something in Harry Potter?
I'm not interested in learning Streamlabs Herbal. I already started learning how to use OBS a long time ago.
Okay.
Even though I haven't been able to use it.
All
put
right,
it
so
into
you've
practice.
got 9 screws to double check. So you've got...
Didn't you? I thought you just did.
No, I just put them in there for you,
Oh,
so you can...
you didn't.
I just loosen them up so then the board
Oh.
could settle.
So where's the middle one here?
Yep. Stock motors. Yeah, everybody wants to go fast straight away. That's the thing with radio control. Everyone's like, oh, mate, I need the biggest, strongest motor, I need the best batteries. And the first thing they do is smack it up against something and break stuff. So it looks like there's space here for radiators and stuff like that as well later, if you wanted to. He expired. Oh yeah, he's dead. Philip Seymour Hoffman's dead.
Oh, I think I know who that is now.
Oh, do you? Yeah. Is it because he's dead?
Oh, he's some dude with like, sort of, like, blondie red, like, what do you call that?
Blondie red.
What do you
Ginger
call it?
hair.
No, not ginger like that. I think I know who they're talking. He's in the movie Twister,
Is he in the movie Twister?
the original Twister movie.
I think he's talking about Bill Paxton.
No, not. That's Bill Paxton.
Yeah, I know.
And he's got like an overacting problem and dark hair.
Nipple Twister. No, Umbro, not Nipple Twister.
He almost ruined that movie for me. The way he that's a great movie. I love it, but he almost ruined that movie for me.
Oh, really?
Well, the way he's like so melodramatic,
It's game over, man. It's game over.
The way he talks, it's not natural,
What do you mean?
It's not. I mean, it just never sounds natural. Alright, how many screws we got here? 9. 1, 2.
My phone's
Hang on,
about to
one
die.
here.
Why are you going to die? Don't you want to charge?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, we're good.
Okay, with everything. 10 scale can be. Some are electric though. Some are electric. Okay, so now that we got this part in, what we want to do is a little bit of cable management. PSU time. You want the PSU? We can put in the PSU.
I got 6 radios and 24 fans in my PC.
Oh,
It stays crazy cool. Nice.
exactly.
That's Robbie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Robbie's setup. It looks amazing.
These must be SSD trays or something. I think they're 2.5 inch trays. Okay, we need to have a look at the instructions for the headers so we can see what all this connects up to. Okay, so
It's actually 2 PCs in one case, all water cooled. Nice. Right, guys, I'm off to the land of Nod. No worries, Bunty. Hey, Eddie. Gee, not finished yet. Bun the Bun Bunny, how are you?
Okay, we need more information on that header. This is all front panel I/O.
Give her a smile. The lies we tell. The lies we tell. Inmate face reveal. Alright. Hang on. You don't need
The
this like
GPU?
this
Yeah, of
anymore.
course. Of course, the GPU on top. Okay, so we've got front panel USB 3.0.
Bunny. Hello, everybody. This is Inmate 426 coming live on Twitch TV again.
These are the fans, so that's going up here. We've got another fan.
Oh, that's right. This doesn't turn, does it? Doesn't turn the legs. Okay.
Yeah, I think I think it's
bottom
just
one
like,
there?
well, the bottom one is sort of locking how far it is. Like it's meant to be like a selfie stick thing, you know. But
Doesn't matter.
like if you turned it
It
this
just
way,
would be. It would have been better if like
turned it this
was
way and then changed the
square with
camera.
One of them. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but tripods are never square, really.
No. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a like across here.
Yeah,
It would have been better. Yeah.
yeah, it's meant to be a selfie stick.
It's a tripod. A
Hey, Rez,
selfie
how are you,
stick?
bro? Is this thing able to go yet? Hold on. Let me just check if this is.
The hat is killing me.
What is it with
I'm
you,
sorry, Robbie.
your fam in the hat, man? What's going on?
In Australia, you know, typically surf shops will sell like the Yankees ones or the LA ones. You don't really see much else, you know. Whereas it's Australia, mate. I'm sorry. I'll give you a PO box.
Turns down.
What is your favorite team, Robbie? The hat is fine. Be happy you got a face reveal. Tell Nilo I said hi. Honey Bun, the Bun Bunny says hi.
Why do you want to go in vertical format, you little nugget?
To you.
Is that unmuted now? Yeah, I pressed the button. Okay, PSUs. PSUs. Assemble. Oh, it's a raid! Got a dance, mate. It's a raid.
I've got a jar of dirt.
It's Jose! G'day, mate. How you doing today, bud? Hold on, let me get this thing. Is this thing on? How you doing, everybody? Thank you so much, Jose. Jose and the crew.
Is very controversial over the years.
Engage, defeat, reload,
Will
all
do.
about the co-op life. From TF2 Jackbox to VR mini golf, they're down for anything multiplayer and cheap. It's a wild ride of flops, follies, and finally sweet victory. Tune in for more chaotic fun with this crew. Let's go. Welcome in. PC stream. So much RGBness. Exactly, mate. We got 12 inches of RGBness. We've got 140 millimeter fans, 3 of them. We've got a ARGB cooler as well. Mate, it's amazing.
Wise words of Snow JT, unreal. Sometimes I tuck my knees into my chest and put my arms around them. That's just how I roll.
We're just having a look through here at our PSU. So this is what we're going to be dealing with here. PSU time.
Yeah, Nilo went to a thing called PAX in Australia, which is like Australia's
Exactly.
TwitchCon. And so he learnt a lot about IRL streaming. Was that your first time?
Probably not my first time IRL streaming, but first time going to one of those events. I
Well,
think.
anyway, hopefully we're going to be doing some more IRL streaming.
2 cameras. Yeah, so if you jump on an Inmates one, there's another camera there. I don't even know. Is this thing still looking at me? Quit looking at me. Look at the computer. Look at the computer's over here. Anyway. So what we're dealing with is...
That thing follows you around?
Yeah, it's a bit... How you going? Because this thing's in the way. Hold on, let me... 4. Yep.
What
Okay.
the hell?
There we go.
It's doing yoga now.
Yeah, the thing's not in the way anymore. I think it's at like a weird angle. Are you at a weird angle? Anyway, doing its thing. Hop on here too. Hey Herbal, how are you, mate? You can get different angles, exactly. So we're going to be installing a PSU. Ta-da! You want to show your friends?
Sorry. Where do I buy one of these things?
What, these ones? You can get them off Temu or something if you want.
So I wanted to get everything in white. It was
Exactly.
it wasn't much more expensive than getting the black. Yeah.
Probably we had to make more compromises, I
mean-
think, to go with white, all white build.
Yeah, it's just a matter of getting everything.
Just because, like, you know, there's less motherboards in there. The memory costs a little bit more.
I just think it'll look amazing.
Yeah. At the end of the day, if
What's
you're going to be
everybody
looking
think?
at it,
What's everybody think of what it looks like so far? I don't know. Sorry, the camera is hidden behind. So this a power supply.
they did actually give us.
Am I holding it onto the camera right?
Let's go. That is pretty cool. All new build, correct?
Aren't you supposed to make sure that this is in the on position or something? Or?
So this here is actually a white 16 pin 12 volt high power cable rated at 600 watts in white. I thought we actually had a black one and it was a converter. But the fact they've actually got it
Lucy, how you doing?
sleeved already and ready to go straight into PSU is fantastic.
They got the same case, Eddie.
ATX 3.0,
Nice.
yes.
Sorry,
So we'll get that ready.
I miss PC building. Yeah, I can't wait.
Not
This
for
is
the
fun,
faint heart.
but I can't wait. Is there something about turning them on or flicking the switch?
Yeah, this one here, but you
Yeah.
do it at the end,
Yeah, all right.
right? Because it's the one thing that you want to forget to do.
So I saw someone talking about making sure that it doesn't matter. They might have been just taking the piss.
Yes, taking many
Yeah.
piss. Okay.
You can play PC building simulator with this.
Yeah, this is you do PC build simulator and you get to do more PC building.
Yeah, thanks so much, Robbie. I can't wait. Like, there's you guys this is going to change everything that I've been doing.
It lives in there. Okay, so I put it down on where we're going to give it access. Whoops. Okay, so we want the fan underneath. I mean, even though it's white and this label is upside down, it's going to live in here.
Well, you're not going to see it anyway.
Well, I mean, you could have gone with the black one, but then again, at the back. Yes, I see.
Well, you're not going to see the label, is what I meant.
Yeah, but I mean, you already know what it is. Those things line up somehow?
Yep, they line up perfectly.
Okay, so we have PSU. Mainboard SSD. PSU. Here we go.
Where are the screws?
Okay. Get that installed, mate.
Yeah, the moving camera is very cool. How does it follow you?
It has a little AI tracker here.
All right. So like if
So
it's not actually recognizing you.
Well, it is. It is. So you can make it follow you and stuff. So you know when it comes to screws, you always go
The opposite way first?
backwards. Yep.
Yeah.
And then go forwards. I mean, if you didn't have white and it was black here, then it would look a little bit out of place, you know. You still have easy access through for everything as well. Okay, first things first is we need the big one. So we have that. Oh, geez, we have all those. This one here. So this will be 24 pin motherboard as well as the EATX, I think.
In Australia, how much do you think that this would cost as a pre-build at the store if you include...
You'd connect the cables first, then fit the PSU last.
Hey, Doggo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I'll be home from Daytona tomorrow. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I knew that. I kept that in the front of my mind, Robbie. Tomorrow's Wednesday for you, right? It's Wednesday for us right now. Yeah. It's Wednesday afternoon.
So this one here is that way connected. And then we've got EPS up there. Okay, so this one is going to be...
So these are the white cables you told me about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the gimbal doing something?
Everything okay?
Yeah. No, my thing's just... I think it's charging very, very, very slowly. It's using up a lot of juice. It's
Plug it in.
Well, it is. It is plugged in. Okay. So this one is going to go this way. So these cables are going to bend.
Your mate was from Warhammer? What do you mean was from Warhammer?
We heard a click. We heard a click.
Oh, that's Nilo NSX. Nita, how are you? I can't see what I'll just pick it up. Hello everybody. This is Nilo and oh, okay, down underneath the desk there. Hang on a minute. It's my good friend Nilo NSX.
Hey mate.
I forget what I was even going to say now. Hey Nita, how you doing? Yeah, I'll give you a shout out in the chat again, Nilo.
Team Red, Jose.
What?
Team Red.
Oh, we can see your screen on there.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. I was sort of talking to myself, really. Look at these guys. You haven't spoken in my chat. I haven't spoken in yours either. Make shout outs a lot easier.
Okay, get the 10 motherboard as well.
What's this? I'm not allowed to do the command. Oh.
Well,
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah. No. Stop with the close-ups of that hat.
on yours?
I don't think he's talking about your Twitch one.
No, he's talking about your one
Yeah.
again. I mean, you should have told me and I would have worn mine.
What, you have a Yankees hat too?
Yeah.
It's just a thing they just sell. Pretty much they just sell LA ones and New York ones in surf shops, don't they? They don't really carry. I mean, you can buy the rest of them, but they don't really carry them much, do they?
No.
He goes for the Houston Astros, which I'm going to look up afterwards. Because I've never heard of them until today.
Oh, yeah. How have I managed that?
How do I bring up the camera? What are you doing? How'd you manage what's going on there?
Just feeding in some power from there to the main board.
So the lights in this, so they're actually built in the fans, are
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, right.
If you want to add more RGB strips and
they?
stuff
You
like
don't
that,
even
you
need
can
to.
do that.
It seems to light up pretty damn well, actually. I mean,
So that's one of ours. Coming back. What are you doing, phone?
why is this buffering?
Need a moment to adjust. Phone needs recharging, no worries, temper. Yeah, so we just
I
had
would love to,
undo and
Robbie.
pop that cable up.
Hey?
Just add some more light to it. There we go. A little bit more light. Okay. Then we need, that is PCIe Gen 6. I think this is the EPS, PCIe Gen 6. Here, this is the EPS, CPU cable. So I think we've got 2 CPU cables. PCIe. Yep, here we go. So we have lots of CPU cables. We're going to route them through the top and then drop them back in over the back of the board. So up through here.
I would not normally do that, but I'm doing that for you, Robbie, and I would wear it with pride.
Okay, that's the...
I just put it in the chat, man. It's just a PO box anyway. I don't, you know. A proper sombrero.
Yeah, if you're going to be fishing, you have to have a sombrero, mate.
I'll see what I can do about that. We're gonna wear sombreros. What are we gonna do? Get like Mr. Beast hats for when we go fishing? What's funny?
Yeah, why not? Really
I
want
was
to?
serious. Hey?
If you really want to.
Well, they're not technically his, unless he probably does have branded ones, doesn't he?
Yeah, merch.
He's got branded chocolate. He's probably got branded condoms at this point.
Clicked. This cable here is annoying. We put it over there. And that's another CPU. Is that a 6 or 8? That's a 6, right? Oh no, it's an 8.
Well, hasn't he got everything? Yeah. Can't you buy anything with Mr. Beast written on it these days?
Yeah, if you want to.
Pretty sure I bought some oil for my car a couple of weeks ago, and it had Mr. Beast with a little picture of this dude going.
Did you get it? Did you get his underwear? Was it
His underwear?
Mr. Beast underwear?
It was oil for my car.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah. Don't tell everybody about. I thought that was a private conversation, Nilo.
Mate, I can't help myself, mate. We're live on Twitch.
Unleash the beast. They glow in the dark too, so you can have sword fights.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we'll feed these two down here. So these are eggs.
Can you excuse me for a few minutes?
Yeah, you're alright.
Alright. I gotta take this mic off, right?
Yep.
Otherwise, just give me a few minutes.
It's alright, mate.
Whoa. I'll be right back. a drink or anything?
Yeah, water's fine. I still got the coffee, but I'll probably need some hot water or something like that too.
Did you bring your own like drink bottle?
I think I did. I left it in the car.
Send you to Jesus.
What do you mean? You'll send me to Jesus?
Well, I have a. You could use mine if you want. I have a cup.
If you have a kettle or something like that, I'll just put in my coffee, just hot water.
I want hot water.
Yeah, just hot water. I just put in the coffee.
Hot water.
Yeah. I heard that. Speed run. This is a speed run. This is me going. This is me going a million miles an hour right now, mate.
I need to get to the bathroom and everything. I'll be right back.
Yeah, mate. If it's a number 2, make sure you leave the mic here.
No, I already left the mic there.
Okay.
No, number 2.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh my god, man.
What?
With you people.
What's wrong with who? What people?
Why is everybody on Twitch? Right? Fascinated with.
Just chuck a piss, mate. Just chuck a piss, mate.
Fascinated with cats. Fascinated with like toilets. Like what was the other thing?
Penis. You could draw the penis.
Oh,
They'll
and underwear.
Underwear. Yeah, exactly. Reset switch. Okay. So I'm just sorting out all this front panel AI thing, HD. What the heck is this thing? This is Type C. Eh? Is there a Type C port here? SATA. Oh, there is. This thing. That's what we're going to go and plug into. Okay. Yeah. So we need that. Fortunately, these cables are black because that's the case. Is there a particular configuration? It went click. This is the other USB. That's keyed this way. Click. Okay. And then, okay, so I think those handle the 2 USB 3s. We got Type C in there. We've got to mess around with these other ones. So we've got SATA, we've got another USB 3.2 as well. So should that live there? Questions. Looks like SATA. Because the other black details, yeah. I mean, look, there's definitely some black. See, look, there's USB 3.267 and USB 3.289. So I think I need to have a look at both. Okay, so there's a USB 3.2 Gen 1 header, and there's a front panel Type C USB 3.2 Gen 1 header. Then there's a 3.2 Gen 1 header 6.7. So I think it's just like another orientation. Okay. I don't think there's any preference really. GPU max is 400 millimeter GPU max. CPU cooler 180. PSU 240. I don't know why. Why would they say that? Top is 2 140s or 3 120s. Radio support. Front is 360 mil rad. Top and bottom dust filter. Motherboard screw. Where's the cables that you're wanting to chuck in here? So it supports EATX. Okay. Well, this certainly didn't help. We'll just play it by ear, I guess. So this one here is the SATA data. This is the fun part, front panel wiring. It's the best. Hey, New Order, how are you, mate? Manual cam. Yeah, manual cam, mate. I always RTFM, mate. Get the tip backs for the black cables. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we found the HD audio. So that is more of this stuff. We'll feed that out through this one here.
Here's your cup. Over there.
Feed these out this way. Unfortunately, the front panel connectors are all in a jumble. So they give you the key and they say, do this to it. Do you have them all? Get over here. So we've got the reset switch. Reset switch. Everything else I think is connected anyway. Okay, we've got to figure out how to try and pretty that up, but yeah. No front panel. Yeah, tiny connectors. Yeah, everybody knows. Everybody knows how bad it is. All right, easy one first. Let's go with the HD audio. So we're missing a pin there, so pin blocker goes there. Okay, so front panel audio is done. What is this? This is a reset switch, power LED, HDD LED, and power LED plus minus. So this is the tricky part, this one. This is wiring, right? You probably wired cars before, so you know what it's like with looms and stuff.
Uncle Jay, how you doing?
So we're going to be following these here. This is the instructions. So we have to find
I'm right here, hang on.
power switch, power LED, HDD.
Unleash the beast there at Hooted Orgies.
Systems panel is...
Umbro said, you know that fluorescent glow-in-the-dark Mr. Beast condoms?
Oh, does he? Oh, really?
Umbro said there are Hooted parties. No worries, Robbie, I'll talk to you. You mate pooping again?
Okay,
Nita,
found it.
come on.
So all our front
Nita,
panels are
you're
all
on
the way
my
down here.
side. What is all this?
Just power and reset, the rest are a pain. One wrong RGB. Okay, solid.
Disappointing, Nita. Oops, sorry,
There's
man.
holes in the bottom of the case. Yeah, so these ones. So you think maybe drop...
shit.
Well, the thing is the front
buddy.
panels
Teammate 379426 coming live on
think it's
Twitch TV.
coming through from the top.
This is
That's
my
the
good
thing.
friend Nilo NSX.
Probably
I appreciate
can.
you so much, Nilo. Sorry, he's like the Rain Man right now.
What do you mean? I don't count matchsticks.
Qantas, got to fly Qantas.
Qantas? You got to fly Qantas? What about you know, you're gonna fart?
Got to what?
You got to fart.
What?
You're gonna fart.
Fight.
Fart.
Fart.
Fart. Yeah. Yeah. He farts. Remember in the telephone booth.
No, I don't remember that part.
Oh, you don't? Come on, that's like the funniest part of the movie, man.
Really?
Yeah, because he actually does it. In the movie, in the actual taping, he actually does it, and Tom Cruise can't open the door.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's one of the things. He actually does let it rip inside there.
He's a good actor. What's his name?
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman, that's right, yeah.
Exactly. Friend, he's the brother of Philip Seymour Hoffman.
The greatest
who you look
salesman
like.
on earth or something like that. He was in some... It was like a
Death of a Salesman.
Death of a Salesman, that's it, yeah.
Yeah. That's all this addressable RGBness. Cable Y.
What have I got there? It's hard for me to see what the camera is pointed at, but let me just check it.
I'm an excellent driver. I'm an excellent driver.
Oh, we're good.
An excellent driver. Okay.
We need to get to speech.
What?
I need to set up like IRL stuff, and we need text to speech.
What will that do for you?
So that how are we supposed to fish and whatnot? And
You have one of those things.
oh yeah, fair enough. But I'm gonna go text to speech.
Okay, yeah. This one does text to speech if you want to.
Text to speech enabled.
So text to speech is now enabled, so you can say what you like. Reset switch.
Ambrose_Mortem said he needs to do that for a sound clip.
Okay, so reset switch.
MARVAN_AI said hello. Ambrose_Mortem said oh no.
When they have reset switch, I'm assuming they're wanting.
Alright, so you plug those in.
Solid Oil said KLF is gonna rock ya. Uzi said Subaru goes crap 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 dust.
See? See?
AOL. Yeah.
CH.
See?
Alright, so we
That,
can't do this in public places.
exactly. That's why you don't have text to speech. I'm just giving you an example, right? So you're in a controlled environment right now.
Can't we like have earpieces?
Yeah, you can put it on thing, then that doesn't come out. But then, yeah. Pointing downwards. See, they've got plus minus, plus minus.
I forgot to grab my drink. Your coffee's hot too. Yeah.
Ah, thank you, mate. So, I mean, there's no plus minus on the reset switch. However, the orientation that they've got the other one, I'm just going to put it in as well because they've got... Oh, actually, you've got it backwards, so minus plus.
I need a drink. Hang on.
Yeah, so they've got minus plus. I'm a bad driver. What do you mean? I drive fine, mate. Power switch is minus. See, how the heck? They don't have polarity on here. Which is the arrow marked? So that is minus plus, and then plus. Just such a weird configuration. Yeah, because it's just bridging.
Oh shit!
Okay, cool.
Look at the mic on. I forgot. I was just gulping on a can. I was so thirsty just now.
Exactly, mate. So we have the front panel connected now.
I have been framed, therefore I shall go to the bathroom.
Okay, so front panel is installed. We have fed those through there, that through there. We've got the EPS going through the top. We have, this is the USB. So that has to be from, I think it's a temperature, because this is the only thing that comes from this. So maybe this one has to go through the temperature sensor, because it's going to display the temperature. Yeah, so the fan itself is a separate one. So you've got the air cooler, which has got a digital display here, and then you've got the fan itself. So the fan itself, I think, will go to the CPU one.
My sprinkler goes like this. Safe, safe, safe.
Hey, what's going on? How are you, Eddie Gaming? Thank you so much, mate. Appreciate you popping in. Okay, so fan wiring, they say. So they go with 4-pin PWM fan to CPU fan socket. And then the fans with addressable lighting connect 3-pin ARGB lighting header to motherboard 3-pin ARGB socket to control lighting effect. So there's RGB LED and ADR LED down there. There's a 3-pin and a 4-pin. Digital display wiring. So check 9-pin USB connection between cooler and motherboard before installing. Okay, so there's a program that we need to add in there to have that in there. So fan header to CPU fan socket. So that's a 4-pin.
Herbal Antibiotics said, what you got left to do?
We're just doing some of the wiring, and then we're going to be installing the GPU later.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5.
So this is the ARGB. This is the RGBness. Noise. Noise. I don't think there's any pretty way to do this one here. So this one is an RGB. That fan, the fan on this side, does this have a spare? No, that's all going into this. And then where is that going to? That's connected to this.
This one.
Okay, so here, this one here is
In
fan.
properly?
They're moving around, but they're only just doing fans. So this is what we need here. So this is SATA.
Should we open that?
Yeah, you can open it. So it looks like we've got two things here that are RGB. Why would this have a terminator on it? Maybe to locate it somewhere?
Solid Oil said, mullet cable management business up front, cable party after.
True.
Mullet cable.
Yeah. So this one here has got to go. So this one here is a 9-pin.
Mullet.
Pin is for USB, so that is going to one of these down here, I think. Come on, don't worry.
Ambrose_Mortem said, if this was a bomb, it would be a pain to disable. There are no red, blue or green wires.
Well, it is going to be a bomb.
It is, yeah. Who says it's not a bomb?
We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it here. We're going to be doing it here and leaving it for him. Okay, 9-pin. That's got the pin block.
MARBAN_AI said, do you have I/O connector on the motherboard?
Yes. So IO's already in there. Chassis fan water pump, chassis fan water pump, chassis fan 4 plus water pump, clear CMOS fuse, and they've got USB 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we can probably put one of these here. It's got the pin block there. Just seeing if there's another USB somewhere. It was probably closer to the top maybe. Okay, there's another addressable LED there. CPU fan 1 goes up here.
Ambrose_Mortem said, I like that the AI just nods off every now and then.
Yeah, well, the AI is, just, I can turn that off there, so it's now not using the AI side of things. So CPU fan 1. So this one here must be
How much was this?
piggyback it of something. Huh? $230 dues. I think there's a newer one now. There's an M7.
Biotics said,
See, that's why we can't have nice things.
AI said, you have extensions for another fan probably.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's fan extensions. But I mean, there's so many headers on this, it's ridiculous. There's 3 addressable RGB headers on this thing. We probably can run that way. I don't know whether we should have put the fan down to try and hide this more, to make it look cleaner. Can run 1 RGB here. Actually, that can live up there. This is our first RGB block down here, so we'll use these ones.
Mortem said, RGB stands for red, green, banana. Purple antibiotics said, exactly.
See, that's why you love text-to-speech, mate.
MARVAN_AI said, genius.
Is there another USB? I don't think there is. Let's just check. Any other USB connectors? Fan addressable. No, so it's only these ones here that are addressable. There's another USB there that we can connect up to. Okay, so what do we need here? So we've got another...
Party to the Wrigley gentleman.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. It's just wherever these have got to go. I don't know where these go. Shove it out the back. Get in your hole!
This doesn't actually tell me.
MARVAN_AI said, solid oil no one gonna know. Ambrose_Mortem said, USB stands for universal, cereal, banana.
Why the bananas?
Solid oil said, they're gonna know.
I want to get rid of this one.
Yeah, we want this to look pretty.
Trying.
Pretty.
It's my first time trying to do like better cable management in a way. I almost feel like that should be... Why don't we do this? Why don't we feed this through the same one?
My banana.
Banana meets a banana and a watermelon.
Solid oil said, perhaps feed it out the back, then run it down behind the cord and then back out the bottom.
That's what you're doing now, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
TTS is slow. Click. Okay.
Oh, desk is shaking. I'm trying to. I'll put that back up on there. I just wanted to check the battery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can just put it down if you want.
I'll put it back on here. I just wanted to check the battery.
Yep, we got it.
The desk is shaking.
I still don't like this one here.
Antibiotics said, faster than inmate looking at messages lel.
I'm not looking at them right now. I'll be there in a moment. People are leaving.
Said, singer.
Okay, so we've got another RGB.
Ambrose_Mortem said, she showers with pad 10, but I got watermelon to keep me clean.
Appreciate you, Nita. If anyone plays Fortnite,
Should we put that under chassis fan? I think it is, isn't it? Rather than CPU fan. So feed everything out.
MARBAN_AI said, which one?
Okay. I think I've got one here which I think comes from the uh, the main fan head. Okay, chassis fan water pump. Okay, there we go. So chassis fan water pump 2 is what I'll use here for that. That is going to be our back, that's going to be our front fans, as well as this fan here. The ARG Venus is going to come out through the top, which is this one here.
MARBAN_AI said, if you connect chase fan to CPU fan, gonna be a hurricane.
Yeah,
What?
a hurricane, yeah.
Oh, a hurricane.
It's gonna be a Lamborghini.
A hurricane.
It's gonna be a Lamborghini. Okay.
Ambrose_Morgan said,
Yeah, I
no.
undid them and
MARBAN_AI said, my keyboard was made for cars livery codes.
Alright, so this one here, and then
Solid Oil said, great job. I know you are dying to rotate that CPU fan.
this one.
I'll just try and connect the chats back together again.
Yeah. Okay.
MARVAN_AI said, today last day of work for me till 5th of May.
Fingers crossed the sound is coming through. Okay, testing mics 1 2 1 2. Looks like the cell.
Solid Oil said, back.
Yep.
Unrose
I think it's just
Autumn said,
managing how much power I can get through this connector or cable or whatever. Trying to fast charge it,
I
but
just sent you the invite again.
but for whatever reason it's not doing it. Invite?
Yeah, I don't know why. I've seen this happen on Peep. It drops out.
Let me get my other phone.
The joint chat.
Is it?
Yeah, it stopped. We'll have to figure. I want to figure that out for numerous reasons.
Okay, is that working?
Huh. I don't know.
I think that should be connected, I think. Okay. Okay, that should be connected. We're just working out those streamer things. All right, so it looks like mine is struggling to try and keep up a connection.
A couple of weeks ago, we
MARVAN_AI said, Nico, I will send you a
Okay, yeah, I'll have a look into it.
love to see what you think about it.
a couple of weeks ago we had
What do you do in AI?
hardly any lag, which was good because we've had there's been a lot of not lag, delay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but for a couple of months there was a rather big delay in Twitch from when we say something and when it gets heard.
Low latency, yeah.
And then-
normally it's like 3 seconds.
Yeah, and a couple of weeks ago it was good. It seems to have gone back
Oh, back to what it was
a
before.
big delay. Yeah.
On the Shrek ball in my PC.
Shrek balls. Shrek balls.
I don't think this will reach.
What are you trying to do?
This fan here. I don't think this fan will reach. We'll have to rotate the fan so these cables come out closer to the top. And then what we can do then is...
What, flip it over.
No, so this, if we do that, then this fan won't come out from here as much. And then I think it will give me a little bit of length, because at the moment I'm going from here to here,
Okay.
using up that length for no reason at all. And then I've still got to try and get it to go down into the chassis fan down here, I think. So, or the USB. I'm trying to get it into the... No, not the USB. What is this having to go into? This is having to go into... Oh no, it's just have to go here. No, we're right. All right, where it is. I mean, it'd be nice probably to rotate the fan like what Solid said. Do we want to do that? Just do it.
Do it.
Yeah, just do it. Do it. Trying to do it right the first time. I'll probably regret not doing it before. You know, I was thinking like, screw it. We'll just get it done now. There. So if we run those fans this way, we pull these space.
Oh, that's easy.
Like so. Still in the right orientation.
Herbal Antibiotics said, it's a good luck charm from when I had a PC that I had to start the main fan on the motherboard with my finger, otherwise ITD just not spin.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. That's your mate Herbal, mate. That's your mate Herbal.
I'm not seeing the, I'm not sure if the hey Sea Beast, Mr. Screw, how you doing?
Herbal Antibiotics said, had to start
Yeah,
my
these
PC
chats aren't coming
fan
up
like
together.
an old
I don't
PC.
understand.
Oh, he had to. Yeah, okay. So the
Mortem said, freaking Flintstones ask PC.
yeah. So basically, the bearings were gone.
MARBAN_AI said, first boot will probably take a minute or two, but it's fine.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, so what we've done is we've rerouted the cable down here, and that should give us a bit more, it'll make it look a little bit more presentable, I guess. Yeah. It'll look a little bit more presentable. I probably can run a cable tie across these, I think. Do that. I mean, I'm caring too much maybe, but I want it to look nice for Inmate. So he's got something to look back and remind him, you know, of how much time, money and effort that I wasted on his. So
What?
hope you do great things with this, mate.
Gosh,
Easier to go from here.
everything seems to be running a bit slow, eh?
Might be the extra internet.
Is that camera of yours like following me?
MARBAN_AI said, I will do the same if it's mine, will leave it, but for a friend will do my best.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'd be the same.
He said, hey Nilo,
Hey, what's going on, Cookie?
Mortem said, hey Cookie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the same boat, I think. I'll try and make it look as presentable as possible. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think that is basically all we need to do for now. We've got front panel here.
Cute Sweet Cookie said,
We've got
I have a sick little nugget going
USB.
home.
We've got EAT. We've got the ATX. We've got the CPU.
Ambrose_Mortem said, as long as it's functional, I don't care about looks.
Yeah, I mean, I think because we've gone with a white build, I wanted to make sure that it was presentable.
Herbal Antibiotics said, but Jaeger Shrek Ball is all that's left of my old PC. Was a promotional item from the first Shrek movie.
That one. So we've got the black. That's from that.
Ambrose
This is from
_Mortem
here.
said, praise be the Omnisire.
Okay. I think we're good. So we need this one here coming out. This will go through to the GPU. So I'm thinking maybe rerouting that down through here.
Where is it?
So GPU would sit
here.
there like that,
Yeah.
I think. We've got SATA, temperature. Found chassis fan 1. Chassis fan 1's over here, hiding there. Okay. Alrighty, so I think what we're ready to do now, we've got spare 6s. Do we need this? Do we need one SATA? There is SATA here. Let's just fit one SATA in anyway. So we'll go and do that. Come on. We're going to get ready to do GPU. Molex.
MARVAN_AI said, SATA for the case.
Yes. Yep, SATA for the case.
What does that mean?
So this is another cable. Once if we can extract one out of this slot. Okay. So this is usually what we attach to things like extra hard drives and what have you. So we power those. But this one here has actually got a SATA power that it needs. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect one of these in and then connect it. I think it's all going to be hidden around the back anyway, so nothing's going to come out the front. We go in 5-pin SATA. Clicked.
Herbal Antibiotics said, Autobots roll out.
Autobots roll out.
Okay, so yeah, I mean it definitely is much more rat nesty in the back here, but we've got some cable tidies and stuff because it's going to be somewhat hidden anyway.
Yeah.
It's more about trying to keep it presentable up front.
Yeah.
What we'll do with this.
Do any of them heat up?
No.
Hope patch winners revealed in 90s. MARVAN_AI said, double check that ATX 3.0 just in case.
Yeah, I know, Marvin. I know, dude.
Just in case it works?
So the cables that go into the GPU on the 4090s, 4080 Supers, and 50 series cards have been melting.
Oh, really?
So we got to make sure that that connector is nice and home.
Is there any way to like get rid of any static?
Well, it's in an anti-static bag right now, so it's probably about as much anti-static as you can get.
Like you can't ground these things before you put them in, or?
You can put them on the ground if you want, but there's not really any way to get rid of it. If it's in an anti-static bag, there should be no static, right?
Yeah.
So you could, but I think gloves would make it worse.
Yeah. I wouldn't. There's a lot of room in here, eh?
Plenty of room, yeah. Because I mean, it can handle the biggest GPU when you're successful and got everything going for you, and you want to fit a 5090 in there. You can do that.
No one caught it. MARVAN_AI said, if it's not connected properly will cause resistance, will generate heat. AMD then nice state.
The good thing is it's actually using 3.
Eddie Gaming Now said, I can see you.
Gaming said I can see my hand just like in camera.
Last one.
Herbal Antibiotics said, inmates hiding.
Inmates hiding? Yeah.
Your mate's learning.
Okay. So we've got 3 PCI connectors.
Hey Nita, don't work too hard.
3 PCI connectors in there.
Thanks for being here today, everybody.
Right, and we have this now going through. Double check.
Morgan said, inmates on the run. Herbal Antibiotics said, learning aid, get in
Just double check.
Dan on the run.
Okay, they're all pushed home. Just check that I've got 2, 3. Yeah, they're not going to come out in a hurry. Okay, GPU time.
You're welcome. Coming together.
Here you go, have a
Tree
seat.
Life.
Have a seat.
Sorry.
Have a seat.
Have a seat.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
you can probably do
I'm
this.
not putting this in. I watched a horrific video on YouTube the other day. These things look cool. So the length of this will actually fit the big one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
This will fit the big one.
I've seen a
400.
lot of people have it on the.
The GPU time.
Underscore Morton said, Nemo's shorts are distracting. Looks like a GPU failure every time he passes by.
Do you want to put it outside to do it?
MARVAN underscore AI said, same round hammer would work.
RAM hammer, exactly. So we want to make sure, judging by the GPU.
Thanks for the follow, Ferrari.
Let me go in and give you guys some more elevation. What are you doing?
Who? Oh, the that.
I think
We're not
I'll
supposed
stay.
to talk to our AI.
What are you doing, man? Freaking,
There are rules.
freaking gimbal. Okay.
So it just plugs into that.
Rose underscore Morton said, let's go boys, we are elevating.
How do we
Now said, making me dizzy.
how do you
Antibiotics
prevent it
said,
from sagging? Like I've seen a lot of people have movement in
Well,
them.
okay. So the reason you end up with sag is it you don't want to. Oh, that's the light. That's that one. How do I get it to press the switch, focus and roll? Okay, now that's sitting more level now. That was weird. Okay. Now, GPU sag comes from the fact that they are heavy, right? One,
Morton said, we have been apocalypse, there is no tomorrow. This is a cyberpunk dystopia. Everything is a lie. Wake up.
one of the things that we're doing here is we are using a lighter card. So this one here is a 2 fan from MSI, and it's a lighter weight card, so you won't get the GPU sag. Okay, if you are really bothered by it, you can put something on it underneath it, but the 2 fans, especially something this length, is actually shorter.
It depends, Tree Life. This is going pretty well. I'd say this is going pretty smoothly. The amount of time this is taking.
We're just being careful.
Yeah. Well, we haven't taken that long. Oh, we've just hit the 3-hour mark, actually, technically. But that's not.
No need for holders for dual cards, exactly. All right, so what I wanted to check was we are going to be using 2 slots. So we're going to extract 2 of these things from here.
What are we doing here?
Necessary so we can. Okay. So yeah, you can either keep them, throw them out. I recommend keeping them.
Excuse me. Yeah, we'll keep them.
Okay. So this is the good stuff. This is what we want.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? As well.
You want to do the honors and take the plastic off?
Yeah, sure.
All right. And show your chat. The unwrapping. Come on.
Right.
Yeah. Let it go.
Where's it go to? How
Plastic.
far around does it go? There we are. No, it's... Oh, yeah.
Mortem said, let's go. Herbal antibiotic said, don't drop it.
I'm just trying to find an edge.
It should be a...
Yeah, I know.
It's not super sticky.
Oh no, it's not sticky at all. It's just, I'm just trying to find an edge. Hang on.
Do you want me to put it in the
Yeah, I've got it.
in the case first?
No, I've got it. Shiny things syndrome. Fix for the day.
Lance Muscle said, he's touching the pin chat.
There you
Oh
go.
my god.
AI said, does this GPU have dual BIOS?
I don't believe so, no.
Ambrose Mortem said, he is touching the kitties.
This struggle is real. Don't drop it.
Drop the GPU. Lance Muscle said, cutely thinking you're gonna get Nilo to come down and build your PC.
Who?
Mortem said, yes. Ambrose Mortem said, let's do it. MARVAN_AI said, YH expected that.
What about this?
Yeah, we can take that off too. Okay. Excited? This is the most expensive part. All super shiny.
It's cool, isn't it?
Alrighty. I've got control. Make sure we're clearing all the cables.
You want to take this one extra piece out?
I think it should be.
It looks like I might have to take this one out.
You think another one? So move it.
Let me have a look. Can I just...
Yeah.
You sit here. You sit here and have a look.
That's right. We'll do that.
Alright.
We'll take one. We'll go one down. So maybe for a dual slot card, not the top two. So take out the third one. Replace it back at the top.
And put the other one back in?
Yep.
It just looks... Do you want to come and have a look?
Yeah, do that.
Do you want to come around here and have a look?
Yeah, no, I can see it from here.
Alright.
Yeah. So it's a 2-slot card, but it's just a matter of which of the 2 slots.
I'll just move this one over, hey?
Yeah.
How do you get that out?
Got it. Yep.
How cool are these screws?
Yeah, thumb screws. They're great.
Yeah, that's what I saw in that video the other day. A guy basically had it standing up, puts it in there, and kind of like Just goes like that.
Herbal antibiotic said, Google Data found a dark police.
What? What do you say?
This is the sound of the police.
MARBAN_AI said, 2 slot charts
2 slot on 80s and 90s? Yes. I think if I'm not mistaken, the Founders one is actually like that. Sea Beast, g'day mate. How you doing, bud?
That's much better looking already. You got these legs coming out here? Yep.
Ian?
They're in now. You reckon that's in the right spot there?
MARBAN_AI said, YH only founders and some of Inno 3D ones.
Just depends on what they choose for a cooler. Okay, that's in, but there we go.
Pokemon community game of Wild Stunfisk appears patched using Poke Patch winners revealed in 90s. MARBAN_AI said, or mini ITX case.
It went click.
What was the other noise?
So the other noise was just it seating in the lock. So, mate, we're good to go. Load up the 2 thumb screws there and there.
Where are they? You've got them from taking out the other.
Nothing is better than Snap.
Click is better than snap. Exactly. Mini ITX cases. The mini ITX case that I have is I think could handle a 300mm full ATX power supply as well. But some of them have to use small form factor ones.
Muscle said, now you'll never get it out. The lock is blocked by the CPU cooler.
I think you can still. You can still. The fan is removable, which means you still get out the CPU cooler. It can still come out.
Now it's just painful. MARBAN_AI said, YH300_320 max.
Yeah, so whenever you do 2 screws, leave it
Said, yeah,
not
it's a
snicked
struggle
up,
for sure.
so you
Yeah,
can get
okay.
it to sit and rest.
Pokemon community game said, Stunfisk escaped.
Needs a
No
new
one
design.
reported. Lance Muscle said, needs a new design.
Well, did you see the clipless versions on Asus that were scratching up the PCIe pins? That was a new design gone bad, mate. That was a bad design.